How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Transformers review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Combiner Wars Powerglide figure. Now this is a Legends class size figure, and I really like what Hasbro's been doing with this size class. Prior to the Combiner Wars, we got Swerve, which was a really nice updated version of that character, and it was then redecoed, slightly retooled into gears. Cosmos was fantastic, and probably is still my favorite newly molded mini bot. But Powerglide here, really nice. I do like this new mold of his. The vehicle mode could be a tad bit better, but I do like it. I mean, you look at it, you know it's Powerglide. It's his typical A10 Thunderbolt vehicle mode. You do have some really nice detail on it. I mean, you can kind of see the paneling in there, and you got the front gun. You do have a retractable landing gear there in the front, and you got molded landing gears on the back, some thrusters. You got some detail there and such. But I mean, up until now, the only other kind of mini bot updated version of Powerglide was the 2011 Dark of the Moon version, which, for what it's worth, is not a bad figure. We did get the 2008 Ultra Class, but as far as this size scale, this was the only updated version that we got of the original. And I do like this vehicle mode a little bit better than this one. Even though I'm a huge G1 fan, I do like this. I'm not trying to take anything away from it, but it just flows a little bit better. Just everything, just, I guess, pieces in together, just looks a lot streamlined, a little bit more. I don't know. I mean, you get a little more detail with the rivets there on the panels, even to the paint apps, as far as, like, you can see the engine there. The thrusters, the front of the gun is actually painted. But I'm glad that Hasbro didn't just take this mold and just redecoed it into this color and called it good. I am glad that we got this new mold. And quickly look at the G1 version. You can see the different cues and such, but I do like the fact that, again, we still get the nice nostalgic look of the arms and hands underneath. Even if you flip it upside down to the undercarriage, you can see that they both share the fact that you know exactly where the robot is. So, all right. Now, Powerglide here, being a new molded figure in the Combiner Wars, actually has a third mode. He can actually turn into a gun, which can be used by either the deluxe size, Voyager class, or even the Combiners themselves. Not really sure if I like that. Kind of on the fence still about it. The original Legend class figures, they came with that mini bot, which acted as their gun, so they became target masters and such. But this time, the actual mini bot turns into the gun. So to transform them, really simple. Into that mode, you're gonna just flip the tail fins down, stretch or pull out the thrusters, something like that. Kind of gets unpegged a little bit. Unpeg the wings, and then you can kind of see this slit right there. It's going to just plug in right there, and then you're going to pop that panel up. That will become like the gun sight and such, and we have Powerglide in his gun mode. Thrusters become the nice little cannons. We got these nice little missile pods right there. You do have the nice, paint app on the sight there, which isn't too bad. All right, let's bring in a deluxe size figure. Here's Skydive, and the landing gear becomes the handle. Now, unfortunately, it does fit really nicely, but it's a little too heavy for the deluxe size figures, or at least with Skydive here. I'm sure it works better with a Voyager class, and obviously it's a lot better with the actual Combiner itself, but that's what it looks like. So, I don't know. For what it's worth, it's okay. Alright, to transform Powerglide, now I have him back in his vehicle mode just because I'm really not going to utilize that gun mode, but to transform him, you're going to flip the tail fins up like that, take the back section, you can split it, it'll become his legs, take the back landing gears, rotate them around like so, those become his feet, retract the landing gear, and take this section right there and flip it up, and then kind of flip up the front end. Now you can kind of see that there's a little notch right there. That's for the vehicle mode, where it just kind of plugs into that piece right there. But for robot mode, you can see that there's these kind of slotted pegs. They're going to fit right into there, like so. Take the front under section of the plane, rotate it around. That will reveal his head. Take the wings, and do exactly what we did for the transformation into gun mode. They're just going to plug in the side, unhook the arms. They're just plugged in right there. Rotate them around, and you have Powerglide transformed. And what a fantastic looking head sculpt there. Just the overall body looks great. I mean, this is a really nice updated G1 looking figure. As far as articulation, everything is on a ball joint. We saw that the head can move side to side. That was part of the transformation, but you have a ball joint at the shoulder there, so you have, you can rotate the arm around 360 degrees in and out. You have an elbow joint. Nothing in the waist, but ball joint at the waist there, at the leg, and at the knee, so you can go in and out, back and forth, side to side, and such. So really nice looking figure. Alright, some size comparisons. Here he is next to the original G1. And I love the fact that this guy is so show accurate. And then the Dark of the Moon, which has a horrible robot mode. That's what we got for a while in this size class. So glad we finally got this guy. And then here's that 2008 Ultra class that I was talking about. And I'm really glad that Hasbro didn't go back to that size. Alright. Here he is next to a deluxe size figure, Skydive. And then here he is next to Cosmos, which, yeah, they look great together. Can't wait. I'm hoping they give us a Sea Spray. And then Bombshell, which is another great molded figure in the Combiner Wars. And can't wait to see Kickback also. But alright, so that's it for Powerglide, guys. Thanks again for watching. Really do appreciate it. I do recommend getting this figure. It's a really great updated version of the G1 character. And I mean, if you're a G1 fan, yeah, this is really nice. So that's it. Stay tuned for more. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.